What are these doing in pot cupboard?
Oh, it's a good job you found them. I forgot. They came from Haywards and Cuddy yesterday. Must have got it wrong, the date.
What, then for the funeral?
Aye, there was a card in it from Saul and Narita. I put them in there so they'd not be seen.
Aye, better if they're not.
I'll take them round to Ethel's in a minute. Get your breakfast.
Come here.
No, when we get back home, I said.
I'll go and pack.
Stop larking about. You'll be late for work.
I prefer larking to working.
You don't have to tell me that. Frank! Frank, you behave as if I was a young woman. You're no chicken yourself.
Fully growed farmyard cock I am.
No.
Ghosts again.
Just not a right time.
I understand, you know, but it's only 3 years.
3 years is a long time. Oh, I'm sorry. It hurts you.
I understand.
It's only now and then and less.
I know.
Alan was a jealous man. You're not, are you?
Some of me is. But most of me says we're people, not possessions. We belong to ourselves.
I'll just take these round to Ethel's. Don't you lock your front door? George, love? George?
Oh, hello. Good job I went back for my trousers, indeed. Where you sprung from?
Front door, don't you lock it?
Oh, well, not worth pinching, about 3p sweet and a duck's egg. What a bouquet for me, have you?
There for Ethel. Put him in water, will you?
What a cuppa. It's mashing.
It's today, is it?
Aye, today.
Have you told him?
Nay. She was a bit naughty last night. Tide might have turned against me, so I kept my trap shut.
George, love.
Yes, love?
Are you there, George?
No, love. Skies have cleared over England. What do you want, love?
George.
Yes, love?
Spoil me, George.
She wants me to spoil it. I'll be up in a minute. She wants me to take her a cup of tea.
Well, go on then. I'll have one if you've made it.
You like it? I'll make it thick like treacle. Hey, it's a good job I'm on afternoons. She kept me awake half the night. Said you could hear the sound of doors opening. Could you not me? Except they're going on. Did you hear that, she said. Did you hear that? No, I says, indeed, but I heard that. What, she says. I says, somebody under the bed breathing. Here, I'll take this up and sweeten it.
You'll need to.
Nay, she's right now. I can tell from the sound of her voice. There's yours. Help yourself to sugar, eh? I'm coming to spoil you.
Has George got me them bits of rock strata with geography class?
I don't know. You better ask him. Do you have to come out in the street with your breakfast in your hand?
Where is he?
Upstairs, sweetening Ethel.
Well, if that's the best you can do, you best not bother in future. No, don't do that. You're making it worse. My best idea now.
Bloody carpet! Bloody sodding carpet!
Oh, go on, get out. And leave me to it.
Sweetening her, did you say?
I don't think this is the right time for you to ask him about rock stratas. I'll ask him for you when skies have cleared over England.
Eh?
And don't let everyone see you eating that on the way back. Now say, I chased a ragged rascal round a rugged rock. No luck.
Carpet! Arse over tip I went. Caught my foot in it, it went all over her.
You go now.
Only to the end of the street in case they come.
You gotta stop them.
Well, I can't go through with it now, can I? I don't last for trouble, do I?
Oh, is there anything I can do?
Nay, I'll just have to stop them, that's all. Hey, life's a misery, ain't it? There, oh, it's all right now.
He'll be down in a minute, Mr. Corby.
Thanks, love.
You finished that, chap?
I'm sorry I've not shaved, but I overslept. I thought I'd not catch him if I didn't come right away.
Did Sarah say she would bring Tom round later on?
No, she didn't say. She was abed when I came out. Nice little place you got.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
How's your dad?
It's not so bad, thanks.
Morning, Arthur.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you this early, Morris.
That's all right.
I wanted to catch you before you went off to your work. I wondered if you'd heard any whispers about Hawkins.
Since the council meeting last week, you mean?
Well, when they hold these things in closed session, you've got to find out where you can, haven't you?
Well, closed sessions means we're not supposed to know.
Do you want some orange juice?
Why don't you,
No.
ring that chap at Hawkins?
Give me a bit of orange juice.
What's his name? Bake Baxter.
I thought they rung me, your dad. Well, they're his clients, aren't they? But you said nothing.
No, he wouldn't to me.
Well, it's your dad, isn't it?
Yes, but not as far as the business is concerned.
You see, though, they'll not buy that land of mine until they've got the answer on that goes to Toby Wilson's estate. I mean, is it not tied up yet?
Yes, it's Sam's now.
Oh, where is the young bugger?
Well, he was in Germany last month. That's right, he saw your son-in-law, didn't Sarah tell you?
What?
No, she didn't.
I should have known if it was held up for Sam. He's Dad's client, but he always writes to me. Dad fumes about it. Not the way things are done, is it?
Well, not nowadays, you didn't. It's all bloody forms in triplicate these days. It suits you chaps, I suppose.
You've got to have rules and regulations, Arthur.
One time you had 'em to break 'em. Now you've got to wriggle under the wire and work your way round 'em if you can. I mean, no wonder the country's in a bloody mess. 95% tax, standard rate up sixpence, double purchase tax all in one bloody year. That bugger Crips.
Ah, but the beer's 10% stronger.
Working man's government, all right. Have you noticed the price of scotch these days?
It's an export, Arthur. Export or die.
You believe the slogans, don't you?
It's a fact, Arthur.
Takes a sting out of death, my God, it does, when you can't keep a bit back for yourself. Ah, well, I'll best get home and get shaved, I suppose. Thanks for tea, love.
Bye-bye, Mr. Corby.
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
As long as it's something I'm entitled to hear, eh? Ah, well, you've got to run with the rest of your clan, I suppose. Look, Morris, I need to sell that land. And to do it, I need to get Sam's. Now, you do me accounts. I don't have to tell you why I need to sell, do I?
Right. We're going to the park afterwards, shall we? Would you like to go in the park, free the ducks again? Bit free with his bloodies, isn't he?
Hmm? Oh, he forgot you were here. He's got troubles.
His own making.
50-50.
He used to be so smart. To look at, I mean. Does he look seedy to you?
Sarah's mother dying didn't help. Why doesn't Sarah do something about him? He's done enough for her.
Criticising Sarah? You carried a torch for all these years.
Rubbish.
Gone out, is it?
It was illusion.
I used to try and tell you that. You wouldn't listen. Didn't want to know.
Well, I know now.
What's he doing out there? Who? Lord St Oswald. Leaning against street corner out there.
He'd be waiting for the temperature to go down in here.
Great clumsy lump he is. He'd not spilled tea on his mate's down pit.
Well, he did bring you one up.
To chuck it at me eye.
He said you were awake in the night.
Aye, I was. Didn't you hear anything?
What sort of thing?
Well, doors opening and such. Noises. You know, feet.
Feet?
Footsteps in the night.
You've been listening to the man in black, haven't you? You'd be telling me there was somebody under the bed next.
Well, there's too many people know about Sam's house being empty. It's a wonder we've not had trouble before.
Well, it's locked up, isn't it?
To all intents and purposes, it is. Aye, listen, why don't you write to Sam and ask him if you and Frank can have it?
Doesn't he want it?
Well, he'll not come back here now, will he? Not if he's any sense, he won't.
Oh, put it to Frank. See what he says.
I'm going round there now. Would you like to come with me?
What, to make sure there's no one behind the door?
Oh, now, don't you start putting ideas into me head. You're as bad as George. He's still there.
I can't see him.
I can. I can see right through that wall.
Well, is everything as you left it?
Yes, I think so. I think it is.
Of course it is.
Polly did it last, though, come to think of it. I've not been in since, except to put a bottle in the bed.
What, every day?
Not every day, no, just now and then, just to keep the damp at bay.
Well, look, I'd better go and lock up. I've got to go to the shops. Is there anything you want?
No, I don't think so. Do you remember this?
Les's gramophone. He got a lot of pleasure out of that.
That's why he's not come back, you know.
Sam?
Had a lot of bad memories for him round here. Les and your Alan going with the last straw. That and the master on at him all the time.
He brought a lot of it on himself.
You can't forgive him for the way he felt about Alan, can you?
You never let up on him, Ethel. Except just before the end.
Well, that was somewhat, wasn't it?
Came too late.
You know what he'd got against Alan, don't you?
Jealous. Because of Dora.
Right since when he were a lad. He didn't even know it himself. Well, how do you tell somebody a thing like that? I tried to once. Wouldn't come off my tongue.
It's cold in here. I wouldn't stop too long.
Life's for fun and fancy, he used to say. Do you remember? He had that Edna Davis here once, all night. Her what sings in clubs.
All night?
I only did it the once, though. Thought Polly had found out. I couldn't bear for his gran to think badly of him. Well, I think I'll light a fire in here. Get a bit of warmth in the place.
I'll see you later.
Ethel?
Sam. George?
Hey, lass.
No luck.
Nay.
Why don't you go and telephone them?
Well, he might come while I've gone.
But do you want me to do it for you?
Yeah, I'll hang on for a bit, eh?
She's got her eye on you. Watch it.
Jane and Frank brought that round. They were worried about the damp at their place. It were Lizzie's.
I know.
Well, you can always get rid of it if it takes up too much room.
Aye?
Now, we'll just wait for this fire to get in, and then we'll go next door and we'll get you some breakfast. There's no tea.
I know, I looked last night when I got back.
Why didn't you come round?
What, 1 o'clock in the morning? I took my stuff upstairs and got to bed.
Let's have a look at you.
Hey, now, what's up now?
Keep an eye on that fire and I'll get some more sticks.
It doesn't need any sticks, it's fine. What's up, eh?
You're different. You've changed.
Well, you know what your Pat would say. It can only be for the better, she'd say. She writes to me every month, you know, regular as clockwork. University suits her, eh?
It seems to.
Aye. How's everybody else? How's Gran?
Well, didn't you get the letter?
Who from?
Me. I sent it a fortnight ago.
I come straight from Hamburg. I've not been back to the shipping offices yet.
I wrote as soon as it happened, the same day.
She poorly?
She had a stroke a fortnight ago today. She's dead, Sam.
I'm sorting them taters I promised your missus. She'll find something wrong with him, I'm sure.
Grandad?
You've come back then.
Aye. I'm back.
3 years, is it?
Roundabout.
I read them letters you sent to your gran.
Aye.
You know,
I know. I didn't get the letter. Ethel just told me.
aye. Back for long then.
Happen. I've a fair bit of leave due anyway.
You like it as much as you wrote?
Sometimes. Sometimes I do. Ethel said there's a cup of tea if you're ready.
I've done sorting these. I'll come up with you.
Aye. The old shed, eh?
Brings back memories, does it? Where's that bloody twine?
I used to smoke tab ends in here with Fred Barraclough. And Orlands when he could pinch 'em off his dad.
I know what you've got up to in here. I know more than you thought. I'll tie this bloody sack up later. We'll go and have that cup of tea she's making for us, shall we?
I'll take them.
Hey, I can up a pail of spuds, you know.
I said I'll take them. Whose is this?
It's ours.
What you keep in there?
Here. Open it and see.
Ethel's waiting.
Let her bloody wait. It's the big one with the long aft.
It's me old jalopy. It's been cared for.
I give it a rub now and then.
It was rusted, this radiator.
Terry Benty took it to that place he works at. Got it re-chromed for me. Last a lifetime, he said.
I wanted me gran to be here.
Aye. But she's gone. We can't have her.
Sam Wilson's back. Since when? He called around to see Morris late last night on his way home. Did did you know he owned some land round here?
Yes. It comes between some that Dad owns and some that belongs to a company that wants to buy Sam's. Well, they've got Sam's and they'll buy Dad's.
He was round early this morning.
Dad?
To see Granny. Is he well?
Well,
He looked a bit neglected.
it's not my fault, Jess.
I didn't say it was. You noticed, though?
Well, of course I've noticed.
I'm sorry. I just thought with one thing and another.
I thought I was too tied up in myself to notice that he's going to seed. Don't apologise.
I'll shut up.
Notice anything about me in that direction?
No?
Oh, liar. Remember I used to rattle on about clothes and what a better dress sense I had? Haven't noticed you doing that lately. I know why, too. Because every time you see me, I'm wearing the same old rubbish. Know why? Because David and I live on tuppence, and he hates it when Dad spoils me.
Not come yet?
No.
Oh, you look froze.
I want to go.
Go where?
To go.
Oh. What do you expect me to do about it?
I'll not be a minute. Wait here for me, eh? I'll go to my dad's. Here. It's a green van. Tell him I've changed my mind. I can't go through with it. I must have been off my head. I'll go in and see him and put it right, eh?
George!
I can't stop.
What's he like, Sam?
The same, mostly. Except, well, a bit less, you know,
Not aggressive.
something like that. Was it ever serious between you two? Couldn't have been with you, of course, because of David, but with Sam, I mean. That's it.
Search me.
You must know. Come on, push her.
I thought he was sometimes.
All right,
You push Sheila then, come on.
Here you are, you take one side. Usually when I was fed up to the teeth with things. Not that I ever said. But you seem to know always. Seem to care in a way. I said to him once, what makes you so wise about women? I watched one suffer, he said.
He's retired now, you know.
About time, eh?
He got on the council after Taffy Dent died, didn't he tell you?
No.
He's still got too much time in his hands, even so.
Who has?
You have!
I'm the best judge of that, not you.
I'll take these tatties out back.
You'll get none next year. Young ground's worked out, except for growing weeds.
Allotment.
Aye, scratty bit of topsoil. Not like that at Skeleton. There's not much more we can do down there, bar keeping a few pigeons happen.
Pigeon pie.
You remember that, do you?
Aye.
Hold it again, me.
We've to eat to live, you said. It seemed a reasonable argument.
You like it at sea?
On and off. The money's not so bad.
You'll be going back then.
Might as well.
Frank and Eileen need a house.
Mine, you mean?
It stands empty when there's folks in need.
Aye. I thought of that.
Of course, if there was a chance you might be getting wed some time or other.
Make you a great granddad, eh?
You can leave it too long, you know.
I know, it's passed through my mind.
Met somebody on your travels, have you?
No. No, a bit before that. Happen I should have gone through with it when I'd a mind to. So I've not done much for my life this past 3 years.
You've seen the world.
Aye, I've seen that.
It's the world in your head counts most, though, eh?
You said that to me before I left.
That piece of land is yours now. They tell me that Toby left you.
Do you want me to sell it to council for this factory that's offered?
No, they went shy on it after you left. When Skeleton closed down, it come back on the agenda again. We had that chap, what's his name, Hawkins, round last week. We're trying to get him to buy a piece off Cuddy Road.
Doing me out of a customer, Grandad.
Feel the brass, can you? Burn in your pocket, is
I want rid, that's all. It's a pain in the neck to me, his land.
it? It's an embarrassment to me and your Uncle Frank. We've an interest through you. We felt obliged to push it to the road.
Well, it's a pain in the neck all round, and if you want it, take it. It's yours, Grandad.
I told you it's a bloody embarrassment. It's your responsibility. You've Toby Wilson to thank for that, not me.
We're at it again, Grandad.
Bloody land.
Well, if I gave it to charity, you know what you'd say? Charity undermines what we want as of right. We've been through it up. I mean, what can I do that'll not divide us? I'm going out for an hour or so. I've somebody to see.
You've somebody at your door, missus.
You couldn't have bothered seeing to it for me, I suppose.
By God. I'll hang on to my faculties if it's only to do battle with you. Let's go out back.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. Mrs. Allen asked me to pop back and look at a new wallpaper. I was only gone a minute.
Well, there's only one thing for it now, love. Brown cow.
Oh, thanks, Sam. Is it all right? Enough cheese in it?
Yeah.
Ta.
You come home for his dinner every day?
Why not?
You must be sick of the sight of him. Only pulling your leg. You'd recommend it, wouldn't you?
Marriage? Yeah, of course I would. Why, are you contemplating?
I might be.
Sown your wild oats, have you then?
Nah. There's a few in the bottom of the bag yet. It's for good, though, isn't it, marriage?
Not for everybody. Of course, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know that. The kids are quiet.
Don't get any false impressions. It's their favourite piece. Once it stops, all hell will break loose.
3 in 3 years. You've not held back, have you?
You've not been thinking those 3 are all mine.
I think not. I'm disappointed in you.
Only one, I'm afraid. Sorry to go down in your estimation.
Whose are the other 2?
Crossman's next door. She's gone shopping. You know them, don't you, Peter Crossman? Owns that little foundry down by the sidings.
No, never met him.
You probably know her. She's a Galwick girl. Sounds like Granny now. You sure you won't stop?
No, Eileen's getting something for me. I said I'll be back in half an hour.
Right. I'll go see to the kids. Hello, love. Hello. There's Sam in there.
Hello, Sam.
Hello, Morris.
Passing time?
Oh, come on, give us a chance. I've only been home a few hours.
Oh, I thought you sea-going chaps couldn't wait to get back.
I'm not stuck on it.
Ready to settle down, then?
What at? I'm not going down the bloody pit, mate.
Plenty of jobs around.
Round here?
Well, no. I didn't imagine you'd want to come back here.
Suits you, doesn't it?
Family business, 3 generations. We've always lived round here.
Where do you think I'm from? Darkest Africa?
No. I didn't think it would suit you somehow. Are you serious?
I might be. Spoke to me granddad, by the way. That firm that were interested in the land. They've been offered some somewhere else.
I thought it must be that. Bit of a smack for Corby.
Well, he sweated on it long enough, he can have it now.
Potatoes. He won't want it now, though, will he?
Well, I want to get rid of it, Morris. Don't suppose there are any buyers now?
Leave it with me. Oh, hello. Come in.
I've called for the kids. Where are they? Sam?
Cassie.
Mama.
It's come.
Aye.
You've put a few back, haven't you?
Aye. I'm not fit for work.
Oh, well, you know what they say, don't you? You may as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb.
down.
Ethel. There's now done.
I can't get over it. First it's street. And I've no dinner for you. You do this for me and I've no dinner for you.
I can't go to work with no dinner, Ethel.
No, I'm sorry, love.
Oh. Just this once, eh?
I was going to take you for a run to Seaside for the day when it was over. I was saving the last of me petrol coupons for it.
You've used them on my dad instead?
Nah, not altogether. I didn't think you'd come.
Well, you could have asked.
Well, you know what it says in Mrs. Holland's. Please do not ask for credit, as a refusal often offends.
I'm getting changed. We're going to Cow, aren't we?
Sorry, I forgot.
Well, you'll be all right as you are if you can't be bothered. Not the Queen's, is it?
I was going to take Gran to the Queen's when I got home. And round the shops and the hedgerow where she took me one Christmas to see Santa Claus. You went down the grotto in a submarine. They shut the doors, the water came up to the windows, and you went down.
Clever devils, these Chinese.
I've often wondered how they did it. Where's Eileen?
Upstairs getting changed.
Coming with us?
No, she's not up for pubs.
Everything all right?
I reckon.
Missed the wedding?
We didn't make a fuss. We'd have gone to the registry office but for Mam. She'd never have forgiven us. What do you make of Dad?
What first impressions?
Ah.
He's desperate not to run out of things to do.
I know. It worries me. He's still on the council, thank God. And what's talk, he might get made a magistrate.
God help the criminal classes. He says you're looking for a house. But you might like mine, as if I don't want it.
You do, though, don't you?
Well, I don't know. Let me think it over. I'll let you know in a week or two.
Couple of bats, are you, that can see in the dark? Anybody got any coal? No, nobody's got any coal. They all want to warm themselves at it, but nobody wants to get it.
What's up with him?
He just made a speech.
Oh, you're not wearing that, are you? It's got ink on it.
Oh, I've not brought another.
Yes, you have. On the bed, upstairs.
I should go and put one on. Shock Edie.
Bored with us.
What makes you say that?
You look it.
Don't you ever say that again. If I'm bored with anybody, it's with me. Why didn't anybody tell me Cassie Dent had got married?
Cassie Dent? Didn't you know?
Nobody wrote me.
Oh. Expect nobody thought you'd be interested.
Tell him I'll be waiting in the house.
They all want to warm themselves at it, but nobody wants to get it.
Have one with me.
I'm all right, Edie.
Well, it's in pump if you want it.
Right, thanks.
Have they told him yet, your uncle, whether he's been chose?
Chosen for what?
He's been nominated for MP for round here when Jack Simpson retires. Didn't he tell you? Hey, bit of a dark horse, isn't he?
I reckon he must be.
Edie, give us a gin and lime.
Aye, all right, I'm coming.
What was that?
Tens.
What?
What's this then?
Eh?
Frank Barrattlough, MP.
Who told you that?
Edie says you've been nominated.
Been shortlisted. I've not been before the selection committee yet.
What's Eileen think to it?
She takes what I want as being what she wants.
A lifetime waiting on folks, eh?
I try to get her to make up her own mind on things. She's content to have each other way, that's all.
Except when it comes to ties.
Aye, except when it comes to ties.
Grandad says they're not going to want that land of mine now.
I'd not say too much about it if I were you. It was done in closed session.
I told Morris.
You better tell him to keep quiet about it, then.
You know, Grandad could have had that land of mine for that park of his if there hadn't been sidings in the middle.
He'll get it before he's done. It's on the cards anyway. Don't you think we'll clean the place up a bit?
It's an uphill job, eh?
Aye, it's that. But we've got everywhere well lit now. There's a fair bit of building going on. There'd be more if it wasn't for this uncertainty about Cuddy closing.
When there's a short of coal.
Ah, well, we're looking at some places not being economical. Won't be able to pay if it does close. It's not just the adults. What is there around here for lads leaving school? It's not just industry we need the right sort of industry. Sewing factories are all right for women, but I can't see crowds of hairy miners turning up with the Snaptons and Dudleys.
Well, we'll have to get you into that Parliament, Frank.
An abundance of patience and, of course, kindness. Well, that sounds easy enough. How about
have to
showing
go.
what tricks we've taught them? Yes, certainly.
Yes.
What about you?
Skippy. Skippy.
What about me? There's a baby in the next room I'm supposed to be looking after, isn't there?
Which of you can keep that up the longest?
Right then. I'll come back later and let you go.
Yeah, all right then.
My heavens, my head.
I'll have to go.
Oh, will you stop saying I'll have to go? You sound like somebody with bladder trouble.
Well,
Well, get yourself gone then.
this is little Cushy. Now, Cushy. Now, Cushy. Cushy. Now, Cushy. He's waiting for you to say please, looks like. Please.
I'll go.
Where's my old bloody house?
I know. I told him to come here. Don't look as though he's here yet, though. Where's your key?
I can smell scent. Have you had your fancy women in here?
I've come to free you for to go round here, if you can tear yourself away.
There's a babby in the next room.
I know there's a babby in the next room, that's what I'm here for. I knew about babbies before you was born. There's no you can tell me about babbies. Of course, if you can't tear yourself away, it takes a bit of willpower, I'm told.
I can tear myself away, though. There. You satisfied?
Whose babby is it?
Cassie Crossman's. Dent that was. They've got one round at Naylor's and we've got t'other one. Do you want to have a peek at it?
Aye. I thought it might have been Cassie and Sam at one time.
You and a lot more. Came as a shock to him, haven't you noticed?
That's what's been at him, is it?
Well, none of us wrote and told him. And we all thought the other had. And we all thought as I did it had come as a shock and we'd best leave it for somebody else.
Did he write to her?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
I suppose he thought you'd still be the same as the day he left her, did he?
You can switch it on if you want to.
Nay, I don't want it, bloody contraption. They're for folks with not better to do with the time than things. Do you think he'll go away again?
That's very good, George.
You're light on your feet for a big heavy chap.
Hey, I'm not that heavy.
What is it then? All muscle or all wind?
Looks a nice house you've got up there.
I like it, yes.
Bit of a change, eh?
Yeah, a bit of a change.
Hey, what happened to your brothers and sisters?
Well, little George lives with us, and the others are all at the old house. They're all working now.
How's Cassie Dent?
Cassie Crossman.
Aye, Cassie Crossman. How's Cassie Crossman?
Contented.
Hey, we don't want that, do we? Come on, you can play the Joanna. Give us a tune. Come on.
Something we can sing, Sarah.
Oh, I wonder what that could be do with...
Sam, I didn't know you were an old friend of Cassie Crossman's.
Since school, we were uneducated at the same place.
We thought we'd like to ask you up next week. Peter Crossman would like to see you.
There they are, standing in the road.
Bugger it.
Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want is loving you and music, music, music.
Have a nice time.
Granny's taking his glasses off.
If you were the only girl in the world, and I was the only boy, nothing else would matter in the world today. We would go and...
Come for my lass.
Dad?
Raining. Got a car outside. Didn't want you to get wet.
Well, Morris was running me home.
Have a drink, Arthur.
Oh, he's had enough.
We've all had enough.
Hey,
Yeah, come on, and drink up, come on.
It's time we took Cassie home.
Quiet, talk. Very quiet.
Oh, you've not left Tom on his own.
No. I got Ben Duffy's missus in.
Oh, no, come on.
You're not forgetting anything.
Party's over then?
Yes, the party's over, Arthur.
I'll see you.
Right, I'll come round. You better take him home.
Morris will take him.
What about you?
You can leave me the car.
Stopping a bit, are you?
Morris will take you, won't you, Morris?
Yes, yes, of course I will.
I'll see you now.
Good. You ready then?
Stopping a bit.
I'll see you later, Dad.
Come on, Arthur.
Good night, Ethel.
Good night, Sam.
Ta-ra,
Thank you
Good
very
night,
much.
Granny.
Lovely.
Ta-ra.
Tell you.
Yes, I know. Well, I mean, he'd had a right skinful, hadn't he?
Sure, no, but not you, though.
They've gone.
Yes.
Would you like a drink?
No, thanks. I've committed myself to drive.
Shouldn't you be getting back to Germany?
Not this time of night.
He'll be missing you.
Will he?
I went to see him at your room in Cologne.
Our room, yes. Got it in a tip, had he?
Aye, a bit.
That's how he likes it. A little tip all his own. How'd you get on with him? He's a bit of an intellectual snob, you know. He can be. He can make you feel very inferior.
I liked him.
That's a surprise. I didn't think he'd be your type.
Well, I don't think he knows what he wants.
I thought you said he missed me.
Well, I meant in his head.
Ah, well, that's the last place you'd find me. In his bed, yes. In his head, never.
Do you think you ought to talk about him like that to me?
You're a stranger, are you?
Well, how's your lad?
His eyes are like yours.
His eyes?
Blue, like yours. Remind me to introduce you sometime.
I will.
You don't want me to stay, do you?
No. It's, I'm a bit lost with it all.
Lost?
Coming back here. 3 years gone. You look at it, touch things. You go into a room and there's nobody there. Where's it all gone?
All?
Your life.
Bach, still just a noise.
No. No. I like Bach. He's good company.
Remember me saying something to you once? I said, why are you so wise about women?
Did you?
I hope you've not lost it. I hope it's still there. Good night.
Good night.